we'll give this a shot. Make some hibachi tonight. Let's go ahead, see how this happens. This is a first as well. Give it all quick spray down. Alright, get some, we're going oil here. And right here we got a mixture of onions, mushrooms, yellow squash, zucchini. So let's get this started. Do them right here. Get a little oil on there. This is just some if I can think of it, some organic avocado oil. Let's get all these mixed in. Alright, we're back. So, get all these veggies going. Get them all mixed up. Plenty of oil in there. For this season right now, just going basic, the blend. Salt, pepper, garlic. Nothing crazy. And that was the wrong end. Hope they like their salt. So this is only my second time using this grill. So if my hibachi looking skills aren't looking too great, you'll know why. After those get a little color on them, I'll steam them up some. And then we're gonna do chicken and rice and noodles as well. But for our sauce, we're going, this is a hoisin sauce with oyster and a good soy, or sorry, tamarind. It's a brewed soy. And then also, because I know they like it sweeter, I also picked up a bottle of teriyaki sauce to add on there. Get a little steam going on these. Yeah, once again, just got some mushrooms, onions, some yellow squash, and some zucchini. We'll go ahead and hit them with a dab of soy. Then we start making our mixture. I just eyeball it. About that much soy sauce, looks good. Gonna do our hoisin. About 50-50 on the hoisin and soy. Get these to mix up again real quick. Yeah, we're already getting good color on them. Turn these down. And then, last but not least, the oyster sauce. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Honestly, this was all very rushed. And I just got some lighting set up. Just got a stand. And picked up this mic off Amazon. Came with two in it, but never used them. So we'll see how it does. If it picks up real well or whatever. I went ahead and put the little, you know, what do they call these? Little fuzzy thing, the windbreaker. I don't know. Went ahead and put that on just in case. Because when this gets sizzling, I don't want it to be too loud to where you can't hear me, so. Usually that's how I leave the sauce, but like I said, I had touch teriyaki to it just to make them happy. A little more sweetness on it. I haven't tried this yet, this Kinder, so I assume it's good. Honestly, I use most of their seasonings. They all seem to be good, flavorful seasonings. All right, so got that mixed up. Looks like these are getting some decent color on them. Just keep rotating them. Here, I don't know, a few minutes I'll go ahead and start putting the rice on there. Actually, I'll probably do the chicken first because I can always just shut a side off and, excuse me, and let that kind of chill out. But yeah, so second time using the grill. I'm enjoying it already. The first time, which was last night actually, I ended up doing like some Philly cheesesteaks, pepper, onion, got some real thin shaved steaks, and then finished all that off with some provolone. Toasted the bread. It turned out really good. So we're looking good on color because these are going to be on here for a while. So what I think I'm going to do, because I want color on them, but I don't want them to be overcooked to where they get mushy and fall apart. I still want a little bit of bite to them. So that's why I'm going to try a little steam action. This ain't going to fit over it perfectly, but it'll cover a majority of it. And then, let's see. I actually forgot something, so go grab that real quick. All right, so I got some steam on them. That should be doing them good. Yeah. Let's give them another toss. Yeah, those are coming together good. So next, just got this, it's a garlic basil butter. It's been really good lately. I've been using it a lot for a while now. But so we're gonna get some of this on there. Actually, I'm just gonna finish this container off. Got another one in the house, but already made 2 extra trips out here as I keep forgetting stuff. Alright, got that butter on there. That all mixed in a little bit, let it start melting. And then, let's see, got some, went fast and easy tonight. Just doing some garlic, nothing special. But anyways, get some of that tossed on there. That all mixed in with the garlic and the butter. And we'll push these over till they're not on as much heat on this side. Now we're going to take this side, give it a little cool down real quick so it ain't too hot. A little water. Then we're going to throw the chicken on. So let's go ahead, slap some oil on there. And then I just went with a Yeah, just an organic chicken breast. Nothing crazy. This time I'm gonna open it up on the right side. We'll go a little bit lighter because I put a lot on that veggies on accident. But let's go ahead and get these spread out some. I just cubed them up, bigger pieces, but I think they'll be just right. Once those get about halfway cooked, get a couple flips in them, then I'll probably go ahead and start adding in some of that sauce. And then once I do that, the next thing we'll be doing my rice. I actually forgot to grab eggs, but last night I made a dozen egg bites for school for in the morning so we can have a decent breakfast but not have to take a lot of time. So honestly, I just took some of those, broke them up into pieces, and gonna add that into my rice and call that good. And let's see here. What else I need? I'm gonna grab my drink real fast. Oh. I was thirsty. Yeah, these veggies, the temperature's cooled down over here some, so they're almost just steaming on top of each other. Every couple of minutes until everything else is done, I'll give them a little rotation, pull them out, flip them up, rotate them around. So I can get some of this chicken start rotating it. Yeah, chicken's doing good. I really need to move these lights some. Get that one more over here. See how that's looking. Yeah, I think that's doing all right. A little bit of a shadow, but that'll come with time. Which honestly, I can probably move this one a little bit closer, and that'll give me room to spread this one out some. Let's see how that looks now. Yeah. Alright, we'll go ahead and pull some of these out, give them a good toss. Like I said, the veggies are pretty much almost where I want them to be. They're starting to soften up. They got good color on them. I think they're coming together good. Push those back over. Kind of stay warm and steam themselves over there. See how our chicken's doing. We're getting there. Still probably got about 4 minutes left on this chicken to where it's where I wanted it. But she's coming along. Today was a busy day. After work, it was, well, unboxing a lot of this stuff. Got my lighting, like I said, my microphone, my stand. I got a new fan in today too. I was getting that set up. And then she had her gymnastics. And then so after gymnastics, it was just come home, hurry up, chopped everything up, prepped it all, got all this set up, and this is where we're at. It's not picking up as much color as I like. Get a little oil on there. Just a little drizzle. Having this grill now, I think this year, for his birthday, I'm gonna make something on it for the party. You know, I used to do like sliders or some easy things, but this year, I don't know if I'm gonna go maybe smash burger route or just regular burgers and hot dogs. I thought about doing fajitas, but we'll see. This size here, not so much probably when it comes to smash burgers, but your regular size patties, I think it'll hold about 30 or so at a time. So you can, there's enough room on this, you can crank some stuff out. But just gonna keep these rotating. Let them pick up some more color. Sadly, I don't have a small enough tank, one of those shorty tanks to fit in this, so every time I gotta pull my tank up to it, hook it up, disconnect it, put it back. But I'm gonna pick up one of them short ones, and it's got a spot to where it slides in there. Keeps it out of the way. This thing also came with a trash can too. I haven't used it yet. Put a bag in it or whatever, but it's definitely handy to have. Real nice. I guess more, you know, especially if you got like dogs or something, pets around, you know, instead of just being able to set stuff around or scraps or whatever, you can toss them in there. Ain't gotta worry about them trying to get into stuff as much. I don't know if I'd necessarily leave trash in it unless it's, you know, just paper and plastic products. Yeah, so we're getting there. Like I said, a couple more minutes left on this chicken, and then I'm gonna hit it with some sauce. Honestly, probably gonna clean off this middle and get the rice ready. Yeah, probably do that. Nice thing about this, when you're done with it, you throw some water on it, thing's dripping and rolling. Thing gets all that built up stuff, just slides right off, no problem. Comes in real handy. It's got a grease trap back there, and they also sell these little, they're like aluminum deals. I think I got, so yeah, like these that sit back there. So you can just set them back there, and once it's full or that night you're done with it, take it out, throw the whole thing away. Ain't gotta worry about washing out that container. So that's nice to have. Chicken's looking good. I'm gonna scoot this over a little bit. Add a little bit of that sauce on there. We'll do a little bit at a time because I want to have plenty of time to keep putting it on there, adding to it to where that glaze starts to stick, caramelize to the chicken. And this concrete pad my grill's setting on, it isn't perfectly level. I know you can't tell with what I put on it, but if I would, you know, dump a good chunk of water on there or some sauce, you'd see it slowly start pulling to the back. But it is what it is, ain't no big deal. Pull these out, give them another quick toss. Yeah, they're looking, veggies are looking perfect, honestly. Let's see. Yeah, they still got that bite to them. They're not too tender to where they're gonna turn into mush, but they've picked up good color. Looking great. Yeah, I'm definitely excited to start doing some things on this. I think the next thing I'll do is probably smash burgers. I bought a kit for this. It's got, you know, these spatulas and bottles and whatever else. But it also came with a nice, let's call it smash burger, smasher, whatever you want to call it. So I'm excited to give that a try. About 2 more minutes. I'll get that rice on here. The noodles, they're already made, so it's kind of last minute. It's more of a heating those up versus cooking them. I've had trouble finding them. I've tried to find some that are similar to like, you know, we got a place around here, Fujiyama's is what it's called. But it's hard to find that restaurant style noodle. But what I found now is about the closest. I've tried the udons and they're good, don't get me wrong. They're a good noodle, but they're just a little bit too thick. You know, they're more of like a number 2 pencil size. And I'm trying to find something a little bit smaller, like in between a spaghetti noodle and an udon noodle. That's kind of what I'm looking for. But anyways, let's go add a little bit more of this on here. Not too much of it at a time. It's like I said, I want that to be able to caramelize up a little bit because there's some sugars in that. Give it a nice sweet flavor. Honestly, that combination alone, the oyster sauce, a good soy sauce, and some hoisin, that to me is good. The teriyaki, all it does is just bring a little bit more twang to it, a little more sweetness in there. Ain't got nothing in there. Good thing about grilling outside, something like that, give her a toss. But I'm gonna grab this rice. Like I said, this ended up being kind of last minute here. So I didn't get as much preparation time as I would like. So the rice, I cooked it maybe just a couple hours ago with a little bit of salt, pepper, garlic on top of it. Just add some extra flavor to it and then refrigerate it. So it's not your typical day-old rice that you want to see, but it's going to get the job done. If I can get some of these chunks broke down a little bit. Start breaking this apart some. Nice part about these grills too is these things are tough. I mean, you know, if I had steaks on here and I wanted to cut up steaks right on, you know, you run a knife along it, it ain't gonna hurt at all. Get some of these balls broke down a little bit more, and then we'll start adding to that. Get a little water, get a little steam on it. Throw a drizzle on that too. Keep those nice and steamed up. Ooh, that's hot right there. Normally I'd put a little, what do you call it? Sesame oil on it. But it's sitting inside there on the island, and I don't care enough to go back in and get it. So we're gonna do this without it. Ain't gonna make much of a difference, honestly. Chicken's looking good. It's starting to caramelize and stick to that real nice now. Still working on a few chunks in here. Gotta get that broke up a little bit better. I'm not sure how this video is going to turn out, if I'm going to crop anything, or honestly, more than likely, I'm just going to leave it as is, because I ain't too worried about it. It's just more of doing it for fun versus trying to be professional, you know. Get a little oil in there, it's starting to stick a little bit. And honestly, I'm just going to finish off the rest of this garlic in there. Wasn't much of that left. Yeah, I got a lot of plans to do this. Honestly, I'm probably gonna cook a lot of meals on this, to be truthful. You're outside. Can't beat being outside in general. And you got a lot less mess. This grill cleans up easy. Like I said, you crank it on high. You throw some water on there. I mean, it pretty much does the work for you, you know. Give these veggies just a little toss. Toss some of them on the ground, it'll be all right. Earlier when I started up the grill, letting it get hot, getting some things together, looked over in the yard, seen something moving. As soon as I walked out of the door, and about 15 feet from the grill, had a skunk coming over here, snooting around. Like I said, I already made egg bites, so just broke those up some, add them to it. Like I said, this isn't supposed to be some special fancy recipe, just stuff I already had together. Let that do that. Chicken's looking good. Probably just gonna hit it with a little bit of this just straight teriyaki. I say that, can't get the bottle open, there we go. Yeah. They like it. I'll put a drizzle across this, let that soak in. Let's get this chicken a tossing and a turning real quick. Put a little bit of this mixture on here on my rice. Probably I'm going to be the one eating more of the rice than noodles. I meant to grab an extra pack of noodles when I was out earlier, but time got the best of me. The rest of that sauce will go on the noodles itself. It's looking good. I like the color on it. I think it's all coming together great, honestly. Especially for like a first time. Like I said, I've never made anything like this. At least not in this fashion. And kind of being new to the Blackstone, I'm kind of figuring out still of temperature-wise, how I need to be having things set. But now, I think what we'll do is start pushing this out of the way, make room for my noodles to go in here. Grab those real quick. Of course, I left my knife inside. Luckily, this has a tear spot. So I've used these noodles once before. They turned out pretty good. I done pretty much done what I'm doing now, but just done it in like a Dutch oven in the house. And forgot to put a little oil down too. Yeah. Most people I've seen use these, they just throw them on as a brick. But I don't want to get them too, what do you say, broken up. Try to keep them bigger noodles, but you know, it don't always work out that way. Give this rice a try, see how it's tasting. I'm good with it. Let's try maybe one of these mushrooms right here. Yeah, it's turned out really good. Let's go ahead and finish off this sauce on these noodles here. Give them that nice, deep, rich color that you see whenever you think of, you know, a hibachi style noodle. So obviously places are gonna have their own recipes, maybe extra things they put in it or don't, or heck, half of them could just be using a basic restaurant one, but in general, you're looking at, like I said, that combination of an oyster sauce, hoisin sauce, and a soy. I'm sure some do have some form of teriyaki in it, but I think it's good like this. It turns out really nice. Once again, we'll hit it with a little bit of salt, pepper, garlic. Nothing too crazy, because those veggies got a nice dose of seasoning on them. Open them from the wrong end. Yeah, that rice is coming together nice. Honestly, let me give it that. Dang. That's how you know I'm new to this grill. I keep touching this stupid lip here, burning my fingertips. Yeah, rice is tasting good. Honestly, I normally don't do this, but I'm just in a mood for for some sweetness. I'm just gonna go ahead and add a little teriyaki on my rice, because I want to be able to, honestly I'm dying on everything, but I want to have time to incorporate in. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna work my noodles, rice, and veggie. I think I'm just gonna work this all together. I was gonna keep it separate, but for plating wise or whatever, you know, make it look better, I think we're just gonna send it. Give it all just a nice mixture together. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. Man, I burnt the tar out of my finger. But rice noodles mix up. Start pulling in these veggies. Scrape up all that goodness from over here where they've just been cooking away. All that fondant. Yeah. I'll tell you, I know it kind of looks like a mess or like slop, but if only you could taste it. It's got a real nice flavor to it. It really does. Put all that work together. Try to do my best to fold it because I don't want to mash any veggies. I don't want to try and break up a bunch of those rice grains. Some good flavors over here. Try and soak up some of that. Scrape some of that fond over. Like I said, that's another thing too I love about this thing is the cleanup. Man, after I'm done, just crank this thing on high, get you a pitcher of water, and you're done. That's all there is to it. Honestly now, I think I'm gonna cut my heat on those outside burners. You can hear it ticking as it's starting to cool there. Yeah, it really came together nice. Like I said, it doesn't look the prettiest, but man, those flavors have all built really well together. I'm gonna grab a plate to put all this on. Just got one of these big old serving trays. We use them for the parties, whether we put finger foods or, you know, cookies, whatever the case may be. So we're just gonna put it all on here and just divvy out a bit once I get it inside. Man, the smell of this is phenomenal, honestly. Heck, I almost need a bigger plate, golly. I know what I'm having for lunch tomorrow. Probably breakfast too, at this point. Oh, there went some on the ground. That skunk will be happy about that one. Let's see, this thing's getting heavy, getting full. I'm gonna move some stuff around real quick. We'll go ahead. We'll cut the propane off. Let it burn up what's left in those lines. Go ahead and shut the grill electronics off. Yeah, like I said, second meal cooking on this. I'm happy with it. Still don't know how this video is going to turn out. Whether I even post it, I don't know. We'll see. But there we go. There's my version of some hibachi. Like I said, we just mixed up the rice and noodles together. We got some egg in there, onion, yellow squash, zucchini, mushrooms, and then done chicken. So there we go, and I'm gonna go dig in.